Hello, I'm Beth the Builder, and what's going on with this creepy red door? So, this is in my workspace. There's 2 crawl spaces into these lower eaves. I don't know why. And when we first moved in, this room had like a lot of the trim and stuff, like plates for electrical stuff. They paint it red, like as if they're trying to horrify me. Like the stuff of nightmares. That there's this little weird door in the wall. There's one in the closet corner here, and it's in the back of the closet, and then there's a little like trap door that like pops open and you can get in there. So this one's a little bit more accessible. So I opened this once when we first moved in, and I was immediately like, nope, I don't want to know what's in there. I'm gonna screw that shit closed because I'm terrified. And now, after living in our house overall feels less creepy now than it did when we originally moved in, because it had sat empty and it just hadn't been cared for. So there's just something like an energy about a home or a building that hasn't really been taken care of. It's been a little bit creepy, spooky. And then people told me, they're like, that house is haunted. And I was like, don't talk to me that way. Don't tell me that. Like, I don't need that shit in my life. This is so horrible. And then to find this, it's like, oh my God, it's not haunted. Everything's fine. But this is a creepy little door. I usually have shelves in front of it, and I just don't think about it. I figured, because I haven't looked in here in probably 3 years, let's pop it open and see what's in there, because sometimes people like squirrel away weird shit in old houses. So let's see what's behind this creepy red door. Nightmares. I mean, hopefully not. Okay, it's not as creepy as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, this like mattress pad, I think initially when I like opened this, I was just like, oh God, what is it? And it's not that spooky, it's okay. And then a pool noodle, which is pretty weird. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, eaves, very old eaves. I mean, yeah, my house is at least 100 years old. You got a vent over here on my right that goes outside, which is good. There's at least some amount of, ventilation. And then, yeah, someone's blown insulation in here at some point. But otherwise, this is pretty boring. I remember opening this and being like, ah! But this actually isn't that creepy. It's a good thing to know. It's nice to be able to have access to this space in the eaves, just because you can kind of like check out what's going on. It has been insulated. This door here that they put on it is like heavily insulated. It was difficult to get out because it was just so like stuck in place. So that's not a bad thing. It does stay pretty cozy and toasty up here, which probably helps with the eaves being at least somewhat insulated. So that's one half of my eaves. I haven't looked in this one over here as much because it was just way more difficult to get to. But we'll haul the stuff out of there and I'll show you that over there. Maybe that will be the creepy stuff. We'll see. Okay. This one's a lot easier to open, but it also is creepy because it's in a closet. Feels like maybe you would need to like hide in here, like some kind of panic room. That's what I thought. I was talking to my spouse and I was like, I think there might be hidden treasures in one of these crawl spaces. But I feel like I remember seeing something when I opened one of them up and I thought, ooh, creepy. And now I'm like, ooh, treasures. So, okay. Y'all ready for this? Look at this. Secret wood. And insulation. Okay, let's get closer. It's kind of nice to be able to see all this because it kind of gives you like an interesting picture of your house. Like what's going on with it. You know, moisture. Roof damage. Looks okay. Oh, I think I see our original light fixture for our living room. Oh man, that's interesting. Oh my God, treasures. I told you. Yeah, I wonder if this is wood from when they pulled up the stairs. This says door frame. So if you've ever noticed in my living room, there isn't a fixture like in the ceiling. Because forever, whatever reason, it's been taken out, which is kind of annoying because there's then you have to use lamps like exclusively in the living room, which is just not typical. It's very strange. But I'm pretty sure back here, I bet that is the original fixture in the living room. Also, crawl spaces can be like, oh my god, what else is wrong with my house? You know? Let me back out here. Kind of some cool treasures, like finding the light fixture for my living room, because that's a weird one. So that's kind of cool. And then obviously, yeah, some like original wood to my house, which is really neat. I like, you know, finding that shit. Also, maybe some potential problems, because when don't you find problems there, honestly? From what I can see, nothing that's like a huge surprise. I mean, our house is over 100 years old, so if there weren't any problems, it'd be like a miracle. So this isn't as insulated as well as that other side. There is ductwork that they ran from downstairs to get central AC and heat to the upstairs, because obviously it wasn't originally. You would have just hoped for heat rising and then just closed it off, been hot as balls during the summer if you had to sleep up here. And the second floor has been redone pretty significantly. It's all drywall up here and carpeted, new wiring, new ductwork, etc. So hopefully, you know, they would have addressed any problems, but that's not a guarantee, you know. If they found a problem, then I've been like, oh, fuck that, and closed this hatch. Yeah, if you're not afraid of the dark or afraid of creepy tiny spaces, it can be kind of an interesting, like, ooh, what's behind here? Poke around. Let me know in the comments if you have a creepy crawl space, if you found something creepy in your crawl spaces, if you have a funny attic or anything like that. I like creepy things. I like old houses and I like finding treasures in them. So let me know. I'm going to put all this stuff back, maybe haul a couple things out of here. But otherwise, give me a like, subscribe, check out all the places in the description if you're interested, and thanks for watching.